So let us enter into your last method in finding the solution of algebraic and the transcendental equations. It is given by both the mathematicians Newton and Raphson. So it is called as Newton-Raphson method. So before entering into the problems, first I give you the procedure and later on we enter into our problems. It is also almost similar to your previous methods, a little bit of change in calculating the approximate root. So better you note down the procedure first. Step number 1. Step 1. Let f of x equal to 0. Let f of x equal to 0 be an algebraic or a transcendental equation. The given expression you are supposing it as f of x equal to 0. Algebraic or transcendental equation. Step number 2. Step 2. Select any two real numbers. Select any two real numbers a and b, small a and small b, such that f of a and f of b are of opposite signs. F of a and f of b are of opposite signs. Almost in all the methods, we have selected two real numbers a and b such that f of a and f of b are having opposite signs in all the methods. Step number 3, little bit of change. So find an initial, or you can say that starting solution. This was similar to your previous method iteration also. Find an initial or starting solution by x naught equal to a plus b divided by 2. You are calculating the starting solution denoted by x naught. Step number 4. Step 4. Find the next approximate root. Find the next approximate root by, so we are having a special formula for that, xn plus 1 equal to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. You are using a new formula to find out the approximate root. Xn plus 1 equal to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. Here dash indicates derivative for n equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on. So remember that particular formula to get the approximate root. Repeat the same process. Repeat the same process until the successive approximate roots are equal. Repeat the same process until the successive means continuation, approximate roots are equal. Continuation roots equal ekkadaithe vastundo, there you can stop the process. That gives you solution of the given equation. So this is the brief procedure of Newton-Raphson method. So based on that, we directly enter into the problems. So you take the first problem so that you can understand the procedure. I'm just giving you a problem. So find a real root. Find a real root of an expression. Here it is given x cube minus 6x plus 4 equal to 0 by Newton-Raphson method. Method mention chesinappudu better you use the same method. If nothing is given, then you can use any of the 4 methods. Of course, a same problem is given and you are using different procedures, you may not get the same answer. Answer is different, but nothing to worry. They will give you the marks. Right. So an expression is given and we are going to calculate the root. So is the given expression is algebraic expression or transcendental expression? There is no special function in that. So directly you can say that it is an algebraic equation. So for the given algebraic equation, let I am supposing f of x that is equal to x cube minus 6x plus 4 equal to 0. It is a third degree equation. Here it is. So in order to select the real number, same procedure, selecting the real numbers, a and b, we have, so same procedure, just you are supposing for x equal to 0, if I write x value 0, f of 0 equal to 0 cube minus 6 into 0 plus 4. So you are getting 0, 0, and here it is only 4. So 4, this is greater than 0. So first one is positive here. Now you go for the next one, x equal to 1, f of 1 that is equal to. So how to get this f of 1? It is 1 cube minus 6 into 1 plus 4. This is equal to 1 minus 6 plus 4. So how much you are getting? 5 minus 6 is minus 1. This is less than 0. So wherever you get opposite signs of f of a and f of b, better you stop the process, and you are getting, what is the a value? A is taken that value where you are getting negative. So negative means at x equal to 1 only. Similarly, b, you should take that value where you are getting positive. So b equal to 0. So at last we calculated your a and b values. Using those two values, now you calculate the initial solution. So therefore, the initial approximate solution is, so we have a formula as per the procedure, x naught that is equal to a plus b by 2, 1 plus b value 0 divided by 2, 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. Now after getting that, you are calculating the next approximate roots. The next approximate roots are given by, so we should use a separate formula for that. So that was given by Newton and Raphson. So as per the procedure, the formula is x n plus 1, it is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. Here n is taking the value 0, 1, 2 and so on. Now you just substitute its corresponding values. Xn as it is minus, what do you mean by f of xn? In your f of x, you replace x value with xn. So f of xn becomes, it is x ekkadaithe undo xn rayandi, xn cube minus 6xn plus 4. This is your f of xn divided by f dash. F dash means derivative of f of x. So x cube derivative is 3x square. So 3xn square minus 6xn derivative, it is only 6. So f of x and f dash of x, there x is replaced by xn value. Now you do the simplification by taking LCM so that you are getting the answer. It is xn into 3xn square minus 6, and it is minus of xn cube minus 6xn plus 4. Overall it is divided by, it is 3xn square minus 6. I am just doing the simplification only. So numerator 3xn cube minus 6xn minus xn cube, it is plus 6xn and minus 4 divided by same value, it is 3xn square minus 6. So you can make the simplification here, minus 6n plus 6n is cancelled. So the remaining values you are writing as it is. So the values are 3xn cube minus xn cube. So that you will get 2xn cube and minus 4 is there in the numerator. Total it is divided by 3xn square minus 6. This is the simplification of xn plus 1 equal to this is the value. Now once you get the simplified value, now you substitute n equal to 0 so that you will get one approximate root. So for n equal to 0 you are getting x1 equal to 2x0 cube minus 4 divided by 3 x0 square minus 6. Just I am substituting n equal to 0. 2 into x0 already we have calculated, which is nothing but your starting solution x0 value, it is 0.5. So that value I am substituting here 0.5, it is cube minus 4 divided by 3 into x0 means 0.5 square and minus 6. Now you can open your calculator. So divided by button is there. Better you can use divided by button 2 and directly you can write your bracket 0.5 and it's a power button cube and minus 4. Total it is divided by 3 bracket value 0.5 bracket close. Its power button is 2 so that it is minus 6 value. So on making that directly you press equal to button 5 by 7 you are getting, or I can write 0. How much you are getting?
714.
714.
0.714.
714. So that is the first approximate root value. It is for n equal to 0. So in order to stop the procedure, better you go for the next approximate root. So I am substituting n equal to 1 so that you are getting x2 that is equal to, just you are substituting the value only. It is 2, n equal to 1 means 2x1 cube minus 4 divided by 3 x1 square minus 6. It is 2. X1 means already you calculated 0.714 whole cube minus 4. Total it is divided by 3. 0.714 whole square minus 6. So again you can take your calculator so that you can find out the answer. So that value 0. You are getting is, so 0.714 and here also 714.
0.731.
Final answer. Right. 0.73. How much you are getting?
731.
So have you fixed the number of digits?
No, sir. 7318.
Oh, okay. Approximately, if I am fixing that, you are getting 0.732. So you are fixing to 3 digits. So shall I stop the process or continue it? You just look at the last two approximate roots. 0.714, 0.732. A little bit of difference is there in between these two. Better you go for the next approximate root n equal to 2. If I write n equal to 2 so that you are getting x3 that is equal to, same in the formula you are substituting 2x2 cube minus 4 divided by 3 x2 square minus 6. So 2 x2 means 0.732 whole cube minus 4 divided by 3 0.732 whole square minus 6. So again you can use it. So value I am getting 0.732. So 732. Similarly, you can go for the numerator also 0.732 and finally you just
0.732.
final answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 0.732. So look at the last two approximate roots here. Almost you are getting the same. So better whenever you get the same type of values, you can stop the process. So make a statement that, so since the successive approximate roots are equal, comma, the root of the given equation, is, just you write down x equal to 0.732. That is the final answer corresponding to the problem. So comparing with your previous methods, Newton-Raphson method somewhat easy and more effective. Immediately you are going to get your answers. So that is the advantage of Newton-Raphson method. Very simple. For the given expression, you are just identifying a and b values. Find out first initial approximate solution by x naught equal to a plus b by 2. And in order to get the next values, xn plus 1 equal to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. So f of xn is nothing but in your f of x only x is replaced by xn. F dash of xn means find out first f dash, derivative of your given expression, and x is replaced by xn, and just you do the simplification. On that simplification you are substituting n equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on, and you can repeat the process till you get successive roots are equal. Is it clear now?
Clear, sir.
Shall I go to the next problem?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, problem. So use Newton-Raphson method. Use Newton-Raphson method to find a root of, I'm just giving you x square plus 2x minus 2 equal to 0. A very simplest one here it is given, and you are going to calculate its root. Clearly you can say that it is an algebraic equation. So better you write down the statement for the given algebraic equation. Let f of x equal to the given expression x square plus 2x minus 2, that is equal to 0. Now your duty is you selecting the real numbers. So selecting the real numbers a and b. So this is the most important one. You are selecting a and b. So we have, just you write down x equal to 0 in your given expression. F of 0 means 0 square plus 2 into 0 minus 2, which is 0 plus 0 minus 2. You are getting minus 2, that is less than 0. Next you are substituting x equal to 1, so that f of 1 equal to 1 square plus 2 into 1 minus 2, which is 1 plus 2 minus 2. So what is the answer? You are getting 1. This is greater than 0. So because you are getting opposite signs, you can stop the process. Therefore your a value, a, it is 0 and b value is 1. Don't write down your final answer, just a values kaithe maiku negative positives vachayo, that values you are writing for a and b. So once you get that values, so therefore you find out the initial. So therefore the initial approximate root is x naught equal to a plus b divided by 2. So your a value 0, b value 1 divided by 2. Answer is 0.5. So the first one is over. Now you are getting the next approximate roots. The next approximate roots are given by, so you are using Newton-Raphson method. So for that you need to write down the formula for this. So it is x n plus 1, it is equal to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. Here n is taking the value 0, 1, 2 and so on. So first you do the simplification. It is xn minus f of xn means you write down the same given expression, x is replaced by xn. So xn square plus 2xn minus 2. Total it is divided by derivative. So derivative x square derivative is 2x. So 2xn plus 2x derivative is only 2 and the remaining constant is 0. So simplification xn into 2xn plus 2 minus of xn square plus 2xn minus 2. Total it is divided by 2xn plus 2. Now you do the simplification. So that you are getting this value, it is equal to 2xn square plus 2xn and minus xn square minus 2xn, it is plus 2. Total it is divided by 2xn plus 2. So there are certain cancellations, plus 2xn minus 2xn is over. So finally you are getting 2xn square, not 2xn square, because 2xn square minus xn square is there. So only we are having xn square and here it is plus 2 divided by 2xn plus 2. So this is the final simplification of your Newton-Raphson method formula. This left hand side becomes xn plus 1. Here you are substituting n equal to 0. So what will be the values you are getting? So for n equal to 0, directly in the formula n equal to 0, x1 that is equal to x0 square plus 2 divided by 2 x0 plus 2. So x0 it is 0.5 square plus 2 is there. Total it is divided by 2 into 0.5 plus 2. Now again you can use your formula divided by button. So directly you are getting 0.5, it is bracket close square button and plus 2. Total it is divided by 2 into within the bracket 0.5 bracket close and plus 2. So you are 3 by 4 or I can say that 0.75. Right. So first root is over 0.75. Now you are moving to n equal to 1. So that you are getting x2 equal to, same in the formula, x1 square plus 2 divided by 2 into x1 plus 2. So it is 2 into x1 means 0.75 plus 2 divided by 2, 0.75 plus 2. I'm not changing the formula. There itself you are just calculating the values. So 0.75 you are substituting. So it is 0.75. What is the answer you are getting there? Definitely you should use the calculator. Otherwise simplification is difficult. 0.732.
Square sir, ikkada 2 into 0.75.
No, here you are getting square. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఇక్కడ మనకి ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే న్యూమరేటర్లో ఇక్కడ 2 లేదు, ఓన్లీ స్క్వేర్. ప్లస్ 2 0.732 నేనా?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall I stop it or continue it? Because answer finally you are getting somewhat different. So you go for n equal to 2. So that you are getting x3 equal to. So I'm getting x2 square plus 2 divided by 2 into x2 plus 2. So that it is x2 square means 0.732 square plus 2, total it is divided by 2 into 0.732 and here it is plus 2. ఏం లేదు ఆ ఫార్ములాలో కొంచెం మనం వాల్యూ చేంజ్ చేస్తున్నాం అంతే. సో యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ 0.732. సేమ్ ఆన్సర్ అమ్మా?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే. So you are getting the answer finally, it is 0.732. So same answer 0.732. So since the last approximate roots are equal, now you can stop the process. So since the successive approximate roots, since the successive approximate roots are equal, comma, the root of the given equation is x equal to, just you can write 0.732. సేమ్ ప్రొసీజర్, కాకపోతే కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా మనం క్యాలిక్యులేషన్లో చూడాలి. ఒక్కసారి సింప్లిఫై చేశారు ఆ ఫార్ములాని అని అంటే డైరెక్ట్లీ యు ఆర్ సబ్స్టిట్యూటింగ్ డిఫరెంట్ వాల్యూస్ ఫర్ ఎన్. ఇస్ ఇట్ ఓకే? 0.732. So I'm just giving you a problem. Find a root of, now this is your chance, find a root of 3x minus cos x minus 1 equal to 0. Is it algebraic or transcendental equation? Emma? Transcendental, right. Now enter into your solution part. Now this is an ijjat ka sawal. Make it fast. So solution is, for the given, write down the systematic procedure for the given transcendental equation. For the given transcendental equation, let f of x, that is equal to 3x minus cos x minus 1 equal to 0. Now you are selecting the real numbers, a and b. So we have, so go for first x equal to 0. So that you are getting f of 0 equal to 3 into 0 minus cos of 0 minus 1. 3 into 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1 and minus 1. Finally you are getting minus 2, that is less than 0. Now you are going to the next x value, x equal to 1. F of 1, it is equal to, so what is your f of 1? So it is 3 into 1 minus cos of 1 minus 1. Better use the calculator because it is involving trigonometric terms. It should be in the radians only. So 3 minus cos 1.
1.40.
Minus 1. So you are getting 1.46. Right, 1.46. This is greater than 0. So opposite signs are there. So better you can stop the process. A equal to, your a value is 0 and b value is 1. Therefore the initial approximate root is x naught equal to a plus b divided by 2. It is 0 plus 1 divided by 2. Answer is 1 point, that is 0.5. 0.5. So first solution is over. Next you are calculating the next approximate roots. The next approximate roots are given by, so you are using the formula xn plus 1, it is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. Here n is taking the value 0, 1, 2 and so on. Now you substitute the values and make the simplification. So here it is equal to xn minus f of xn means you just find out the derivative of a given function as it is. X is replaced by xn. 3xn minus cos xn minus 1. It is total, it is divided by derivative. So 3xn derivative is 3 minus cos derivative is minus. So it is plus sin xn and minus 1 derivative is 0. So this is xn into 3 plus sin xn and minus of 3xn minus cos xn minus 1. Total it is divided by 3 plus sin xn. I am just making the simplification. You try to give me the answer here. So shall I write directly? Because 3xn is cancelled here. So plus 3xn minus 3xn is over and there is no other cancellations. So it is xn sin xn, first one, minus into minus plus cos xn, and here it is plus 1. Total it is divided by, I am getting 3 plus sin xn. This is the simplification of your xn plus 1. So for this, now you substitute n equal to 0. If I am writing n equal to 0, for n equal to 0, so that x1 equal to x naught sin x naught plus cos x naught plus 1, total it is divided by 3 plus sin x naught value. I am just substituting the value. X naught is 0.5 and sin of 0.5 plus cos of 0.5 plus 1. So total it is divided by 3 plus sin 0.5. So you can open your calculator and find out the answer. So divided by button 0.5 multiplied by sin 0.5 bracket close. Next it is plus cos of 0.5 bracket close. Next plus 1. Total it is divided by 3 plus sin of that xn value 0.5 bracket close. So finally you are getting the answer. How much you are getting?
0.609.
So 0.609. This is the first approximate root. So next you are going to n equal to 1. So that it is x2 equal to same x1 in your final formula sin of x1 plus cos of x1 plus 1. Total it is divided by 3 plus sin x1. So there you are substituting x1 0.609 multiplied by sin of 0.609 plus cos of 0.609 plus 1. Total it is divided by 3 plus sin of 0.609. So take the help of your calculator and you try to find out its values.
0.607.
0.607, right? Okay. So shall I stop it? A little bit of difference is there. So better you move for the next value. Substitute n equal to 2. N equal to 2, so that you are getting x3 equal to, same in your last formula, it is x2 sine of x2 plus cos x2 plus 1 divided by 3 plus sine x2. You just substitute the x2 value and give me the answer. What is the answer you are getting there? చెప్పండి అమ్మా, ఏం వస్తుందండి? Will you get the same or different?
0.607.
Okay, so 0.607. So because you are getting same values, you can stop the process and you can make a statement. So since the successive approximate roots are equal, the root of the given equation is x equal to only 0.607. That is your final answer. So it is very easy comparing with your previous. So I give you one problem, you just do it now immediately. Find the root of, I am giving you tan x, it is equal to 1.5 into x. It is also one transcendental equation, and you are finding the solution by applying your Newton-Raphson method. చేయండి అమ్మా, ఏమొస్తుంది? Can you do it now? You start with f of x, that is equal to, so I'm just supposing tan x minus 1.5 into x, that is equal to 0. That is your given function for the algebraic transcendental equation it is. So now you are selecting real numbers. So I'm just supposing x equal to 0, so that f of 0, it is equal to tan 0 minus 1.5 into 0. What is tan 0 value? What is tan 0? 0 only. Minus 1.5 into 0 is 0. So finally you are getting the answer is 0. Is it less than 0 or greater than 0? Generally 0 is a neutral value. You should not consider whether it is positive or negative. So you neglect that one. Go for the next, x equal to 1. F of 1, it is tan 1 minus 1.5 into 1. So you can use your calculator. Tan button is there? Yeah, tan 1 minus 1.5. So you are getting 0.057. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
0.057. This is greater than 0. So still we need to get one more. X equal to 2. It is f of 2 equal to tan 2 minus 1.5 into 2. So this becomes, so for the tan 2 value, and how much you are getting? Emma, I'm getting minus
5.185.
5.185. So this is less than 0. So opposite signs are there. So immediately you can write down A and B values. So therefore your A value, it is 2 and B value is nothing but 1. Therefore the initial approximate root is x naught equal to a plus b by 2. So a means 2, b value 1 divided by 2, 3 by 2 means it is 1.5. The first one is over. Now the next approximate roots. The next approximate roots are given by so you are using the formula, it is xn plus 1 equal to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn. Here n is taking the values 0, 1, 2 and so on. So clearly it is xn minus f of xn means you write down the same given function, x is replaced by xn. So it is tan xn minus 1.5 xn. It is your f of x. Total it is divided by f dash, derivative of your given function. What is tan derivative? Emma, tan derivative. Secant square. Tan derivative is and minus 1.5 xn is there, so its derivative is 1.5. Or I can write xn secant square xn minus 1.5 minus of tan xn minus 1.5 xn. Just you are taking LCM and the total it is divided by so it becomes secant square xn minus 1.5. So I'm writing directly in the numerator. We have 1.5 xn, this minus 1 minus and a plus is cancelled. So the remaining values you just write down here, xn secant square xn and it is minus tan xn. Total it is divided by secant square xn minus 1.5. So this is the final simplification of your given Newton-Raphson formula. But when I substitute that n equal to 0, you are getting x naught into secant square x naught, but there is no secant button in the calculator. You just look at the calculator. Do you have any secant square secant button? No.
No, sir.
So how to convert that secant? We can write here xn, that secant can be taken as 1 divided by, what about 1 divided by sin or cos? 1 divided by cos square xn, because there is no that direct button. So that I can write tan xn because tan symbol is there. Total it is divided by, here also I should write 1 divided by cos square xn and here it is minus 1.5. So because the button is not available, you are just making the simplification. So if I take LCM there, so in the numerator it is xn and minus cos square. Is there any cos square button? Yes. Cos square xn into tan xn. కావాలంటే అది కూడా కన్వర్ట్ చేయొచ్చు అమ్మా. And this can also be taken as 1 minus 1.5 cos square xn. So that overall cos square xn is cancelled here it is. Even you can make simplification xn minus cos square xn as it is. What is tan? tan can be taken as a sin by cos and రాసుకోవచ్చు కదమ్మా. You can cancel one cos value. So cos xn, you will be having only sin xn. Total it is divided by 1 minus 1.5 cos square xn. So this is the simplification of your xn plus 1. And now directly substitute n equal to 0 here. So if I write n equal to 0, for n equal to 0, you are getting x1, it is equal to x naught minus cos x naught into sin x naught. Total it is divided by 1 minus 1.5, it is cos square x naught. Write down your x naught value. X naught is 1.5 minus cos of 1.5 into sin of 1.5 divided by, it is 1 minus 1.5 into cos square of 1.5. So I'm just substituting that in the formula. So use your divided by button. 1.5 minus cos of 1.5 bracket close sin of 1.5 bracket close divided by 1 minus 1.5 into cos square. So I should write cos. How to write down this? Cos square, cos of 1.5 bracket close. So better you start with ఎందుకంటే స్క్వేర్ బటన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి కాస్ స్క్వేర్ రావాలంటే ఏం చేస్తారమ్మా? ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ బటన్ యూజ్ చేస్తే అక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. సో దాన్ని కంప్లీట్గా బ్రాకెట్ పెట్టేసి కాస్ ఆఫ్ 1.5 కంప్లీట్ బ్రాకెట్ క్లోజ్ చేసి ఆ స్క్వేర్ బటన్ యూజ్ చేయండి. సో హౌ మచ్ యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్? ఆర్ యూ గెటింగ్ 1.44? అమ్మా, ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఓకే? ఇక్కడ 1 మైనస్ అనేది లేదు. 1 minus 1.5.
1.44.
Right, 1.44. So first one is over. Similarly, you can go for n equal to 1. You try to give me the answer, x2 value. x2 means it is x1 minus cos x1 sin x1 divided by 1 minus 1.5 cos square x1. There you substitute your x1 value. Let me know the answer. ఏమొస్తుందో చెప్పండి. First you look at the screen of your calculator. That should be represented in radians only. Otherwise you will get a different answer. Rule number 2.
1.345.
Okay, 1.345. Again a change is there. So you go for the next value. N equal to 2. Right, with x3. I think maximum you will get the answer here. It is x2 minus cos x2 sin x2 divided by 1 minus 1.5 cos square x2. So that x2 value you can substitute. I think you will get the same answer. Within few number of steps only you will get your answer. That is the greatness of Newton and Raphson. They have implemented a new formula comparing with your previous methods, bisection, next regular falsi or false position method, and iteration method. It is more powerful than your previous. Are you getting 1.345 again?
One 1.218.
218. Correct, na? Anyone extra? అమ్మా ఇది కరెక్ట్ అయినా చూడండి ఒకసారి. Or I can calculate here. So divided by button, x2 value is 1.345. 1.345. Next minus cos x1. So it is cos of 1.345 bracket
Screen
close.
is stuck, sir.
Screen is
Screen
stuck.
stuck.
Okay. 1.345 and sine is also 1.345 divided by 1 minus 1.5 into that cos value, cos of 1.345 close, and it is square button. So I'm getting the answer is 1.218 వస్తుందమ్మా. ఓకే, అంటే ఇది ఏదో ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది, సేమ్ రాలేదు. రైట్ డౌన్ యువర్ 1.218. మనం ఇప్పుడే పొగిడాము, అప్పుడే దెబ్బతిన్నాడు. సో n ఈక్వల్ టు 3కి వెళ్ళండి, దెన్ x4. స్క్రీన్ కనపడుతుందా ఇప్పుడు? Mama, is it okay?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Go for the next value, next approximate root. అందుకే ఎవరిని పొగడొద్దు, ఇట్లా పొగిడితే అట్లా ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది. So substitute your 1.218 there. .218. So you should have the calculator first. 1.218.
1.089.
So 1.089. More different undamma. So better you go for the next value, n equal to 4. So that x5 cheppandi. Go for the next value, x5. So 1.019. 089. So I'm trying in your calculator. So give me the answer if anyone is there. 089. So I'm getting 1. Is it correct? X5. Correct, Amma? Go for the next value, n equal to 5. Suppose x6 ఏమొస్తుందో చూడండి, 1 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసేయండి. కరెక్టేనా చూడండి ఒకసారి, మళ్ళీ ఎందుకంటే ప్రాబ్లం అయితే మళ్ళీ కష్టం.
1.001.
Which one? X5 or X6? X5 or X6?
X5.
Oh, okay, X5 is 1, right. And when I calculate your X6, I am getting the answer 0.97. 0.97. అయినా కొంచెం డిఫరెన్సే కనబడుతుంది. అదృష్టవంతుడు. You go for the next value, n equal to 6. X7. 0.97 you substitute there. So I'm getting 0.97. 0.97. 0.97. So my answer 0.9674. I think here you are getting the answer 0.97, right. నాకు తెలిసి ఇక్కడనే కరెక్ట్ వస్తామా. సిమిలర్లీ యూ కెన్ గో ఫర్ n ఈక్వల్ టు, ఎందుకంటే ఇంకా కొంచెం తేడా ఉంది కాబట్టి n ఈక్వల్ టు 7కి వెళ్ళండి. I think you are going to get at this answer. N equal to 7. So that you are getting x8. I think same answer వస్తుంది అనుకుంటాం, 967. చూడండి ఒకసారి. So finally you are getting the answer is, therefore x equal to 0.967.